and welcome. My name is Katharina Doerr. I'm a product manager for SAP S4HANA Analytics, and I do have the honor today to walk you through the different integration scenarios of SAP S4HANA and SAP Analytics Cloud, short SAC. Let's take a look on the agenda. Hopefully, after this session, you will understand the multiple integration scenarios between SAP S4HANA, SAP S4HANA Cloud, and SAP Analytics Cloud. The main highlight of the session is the deep integration of SAP S4HANA that we recently released to our customers. So we will start with a quick overview on embedded analytics in S4HANA and then continue with the different integration scenarios. Starting with the embedded SAC inside S4HANA Cloud, followed by the integration of SAC with S4HANA on-premise, quickly discussing differences between the two scenarios. And lastly, we will also cover S4HANA being a data source for standalone SAC scenarios. Let's start with a quick overview on embedded analytics inside S4HANA. The core ERP, SAP S4HANA itself, offers a range of analytical tools that we unite in the term embedded analytics. Each tool comes with a bunch of diverse analytical offerings for the end user. On the slide, you see a selection of the most commonly used tools, each with different strengths and benefits depending on the expectations and tasks of the end user who wants to analyze the data. Let me say a few words about the most prominent frameworks. In the upper left corner, we have the Smart Business KPI application, which helps to monitor KPIs at one glance from the Fiori Launchpad in order to identify critical values. With one click on the KPI tile, business users can, for instance, open an analytical report to narrow down the problem. Another very common framework is the multidimensional report. This is basically a pivot table, which allows to do multidimensional analysis along any number of dimensions, for instance, to answer ad hoc questions. And last but not least, we offer an integration with SAP Analytics Cloud stories in different scenarios. And this is what is being focused today in this session. So we start with the embedded SAC inside S4HANA Cloud scenario. In this high-level architecture, you see S4HANA Cloud on the left and SAP Analytics Cloud on the right, showing an embedded SAC tenant inside S4HANA Cloud. Here, SAC screens are included in iframes in SAP S4HANA Cloud. That way, S4HANA business users benefit from predefined reporting seamlessly embedded into their daily work. They expect personalized access to data and ad hoc analytical capabilities to get as much value out of their enterprise data as possible. And therefore, we ensure the tight integration of S4HANA's well-known screen variants and intent-based navigation to transports and also lifecycle. So inside S4HANA, we do not replicate any data for analytical purposes. We use a virtual data model, which is based on ABAP core data service views to do all the modifications and transformations that are needed to turn highly relational database tables into something where you can put a query and lastly, show your data on. For example, using SAP Analytics Cloud technology as an OEM version. Let's see what the S4HANA Cloud business user will get out of the box. All SAP S4HANA Cloud customers receive, in addition to the standard analytical offering, a new report type story powered by SAP Analytics Cloud. Users benefit then from pre-built dashboards embedded to support real-time decision-making within different business processes. Furthermore, we offer a seamless navigation between analytical and transactional applications. With intent-based navigation, giving business users the possibility of using the context of a dashboard and seamlessly navigating to the right Fiori app to take on actions. For example, when additional information on a customer is needed, the user can navigate to the respective customer fact sheet from within the dashboard. The reports are all fully integrated and embedded in the Fiori user experience and lifecycle of S4HANA analytical artifacts. So business users get the possibility to launch a dashboard from a Fiori tile and open it inside S4HANA Cloud. There is no need to open a new window or a new tab. Deeply integrated in role and screen variant management, business users gain flexibility through the adjustments of filters, prompts, or drill states by saving navigation states in screen variants. And all of this leverages the live connection between SAC and S4HANA for replication-free access. Now, in addition to the functional highlights, customers will enjoy non-functional benefits as well. SAP automatically deploys an SAP Analytics Cloud tenant for every S4HANA Cloud tenant. This means embedded SAC comes without additional license costs, and it comes without additional administrative effort. As all existing authorizations will be reused for the new dashboard, data protection will continue to work as implemented and does not require additional efforts. So summing all of this up, SAP Analytics Cloud embedded in S4HANA Cloud enriches current analytical functionalities and brings in more flexibility and ease of use. Now, let's take a look at this short demo to show you what I was just talking about.
With the Manage KPIs and Reports app, analytics specialists can create custom stories, arrange visual elements, and explore data for reporting and analysis. From the SAP Fiori Launchpad, go to KPI Design and choose Manage KPIs and Reports. Choose Stories and click Create. There are three tabs: Definition, Configuration, and Applications. In the Definition tab, fill out the header with business information details. From the Configuration tab, you can select the data source you want to use. In this example, we are interested in the purchasing spends. We can already set variable values for this data source to feed charts and tables. Enter a section title. From the Insert tab, choose a chart. From the Designer menu, you can choose the measures, dimensions, filters, and colors. Create additional charts for the dimensions purchase order, purchasing category, supplier, and material. To create a table, choose Table from the Insert tab and select the dimensions. You can rearrange the visualizations on the page as you like. Once you're done, activate the story. From the Applications tab, key users can create a tile. Choose Add Tile and select the tile format. On the Create Application page, you can configure the tile. Fill the data section for the multi-measure tile by selecting a KPI. From the Target Mapping area, define a unique combination of semantic object and action. Define navigation intents by choosing a semantic object and action. At runtime, users will be able to navigate to different applications depending on the parameters and the user's authorizations. In this example, you can see 4 combinations of semantic objects, actions, and global targets. You will see the runtime behavior in a second when opening the tile as an end user. Now, save and publish the tile to a business catalog of your choice. Once published, the key user is done. The end user, for example, strategic buyer, can access and open the dashboard from the Fiori Launchpad. The previously created spend amount dashboard displays the spend for the current year. Let's see the behavior of the navigation intents. Right-click on the purchase order of your choice and select the label Jump to The menu displays all applications corresponding to purchase orders as this is marked global. The next jump to displays purchasing category corresponding to the semantic object purchasing category and display fact sheet action. Also, the list shows all the applications corresponding to purchase order as this has been marked as global target. The third example restricts the jump to targets to supplier manage as this is a local target. The list also displays all applications with global targets, which is purchase order and purchasing category. To minimize the changes each time you open a story, you can either create and save a variant with global access or save your changes to a tile that only you can access. From the filter bar on the top, you can filter the story. Here we choose to filter on selected suppliers. The dashboard is now being filtered for the selected suppliers. Save this view entering a name and choose public if others shall see and use the variant. From the existing visualization, you can create a separate tile based on your requirements and save it for the Fiori on the Fiori Launchpad. The access is restricted to you. For example, you are always interested in a specific material. So we filter the story for the materials of your interest. Now the dashboard is being filtered for the materials. Then choose Save as Tile. Now enter all the required information and hit OK. The My Home catalog will now display your personalized tile.
We have seen how S4HANA Cloud embeds SAC. Let's focus now on S4HANA on-premise. Also here we see the high-level architecture. We still have the same data persistency, modeling, and access layers. The main difference to the previous picture lies in the visualization layer. SAP S4HANA on-premise leverages an enterprise analytics cloud tenant and not a separate OEM tenant. The integration scenario combines an enterprise, or also called standalone, SAP Analytics Cloud with SAP S4HANA on-premise. Please note that your SAP S4HANA on-premise release must be minimum 2020 release. Now, this scenario implies that customers or partners need to take care of connecting S4HANA on-premise and SAC. Also, more complex system landscapes have to be managed individually by the customer. Functionality-wise, enterprise SAC stories can be opened and consumed inside S4HANA with a similar business experience like S4HANA Cloud, including variant support, intent-based navigation. Please be also aware that as of now, the story design time lies in SAP Analytics Cloud. From within S4HANA on-premise, customers will be able to access only stories that make use of the S4HANA connection and therefore include data from S4HANA. Let's take a deeper look into the differences for the integration of S4HANA on-premise and S4HANA Cloud. On the left side, for S4HANA Cloud, the most important difference is the SAC tenant provisioning. So SAP S4HANA Cloud customers benefit from an automatically provisioned SAC tenant. Please be aware that this SAC tenant cannot be used as enterprise SAC tenant. SAP here also takes care of identity provisioning and lifecycle management. And for both scenarios, we deliver pre-built dashboards, so-called content, which in case of SAP S4HANA on-premise comes with the SAP Analytics Cloud Content Network. Okay, now let's not forget about the last and oldest integration scenario. We switch positions and look now through the eyes of an enterprise SAP Analytics Cloud user. Of course, we know that a large part of analytics in companies is not done in S4HANA itself, but is done for enterprise analytic purpose in the SAP Analytics stack. So using BW for HANA, using a BI suite, or using SAP Analytics Cloud in the full use version is of course something we also support, where data can be directly accessed from all of these applications in the S4HANA stack without the need to do any data replication. How do enterprise SAP Analytics Cloud users benefit from the connection to S4HANA on-premise or cloud? It's pretty simple. So inside SAC, they make usage of not only analytical, but also predictive and planning capabilities. Enterprise Analytics, as the name says, has the purpose to combine data from different sources, not only S4HANA, but also SuccessFactors, Ariba, Concur, and many, many more. SAC comes with a modern user interface underlining the capabilities, and visual appealing stories provide a clear picture to the end user. Now, S4HANA financial business users might want to make usage of the rich financial planning capabilities and the content of SAP Analytics Cloud. And lastly, SAC offers collaboration tools like chatting or commenting functions and facilitates the sharing of insights with peers. Now, one example of an often used S4HANA financial content inside SAC is the cost center budgeting and activity planning dashboard that we provide also out of the box. And with that, we are at the end of this presentation. Please check out the related sessions on this page in case you're interested in related topics. And also, please make sure to sign up for the Learning Hub. Thank you for participating and stay safe.